Bro, I don't think so, bro. Fuck that game. Fuck man. Fuck NCAA. Fuck EA. Them boys ain't even fucked up FIFA. Nah, we just missed it too much, nigga. I just threw a kick pick, bro.
Yo, what?
A kick pick, bro. My receiver, bro, for whatever reason, instead of catching the ball, he kicked that bitch in the air, and the safety caught a pick.
Yeah, that sound crazy.
Alright, I'm gonna find the clip. I'm gonna screen record it and send it to y'all. Y'all niggas just gonna bust out laughing, bro. Alright,
Later, bro. Oregon up on Texas. The fuck? Ooh. Tied up 21-21. Bro, where is your fucking brother at, man? I
Hello and welcome to one of the special environments in college football. Clemson folks call this the original Death Valley. It is rocking in anticipation of this battle today. And a rivalry like this is what makes college football great. Yeah, the tradition and the history, but right here, right now, there's great intensity. This is why these guys came to these schools to play in games like this. As we'll see the number 3 team in the country, the South Carolina Gamecocks, taking on the 7th-ranked team in the land, the Clemson Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. The Gamecocks will kick this deep to start us off. He'll return it from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Getting set up. It's a first down play. They're going to run it here. Catch made, but the defense gobbles him up for just a short gain.
Well, the defensive coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
The offense goes 5 wide, empty backfield. Second down, looking to throw it. Looking for his big tight end, who makes the grab. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
That's what makes this tight end so dangerous. You can flex him out into that slot position. He shows you his versatility. He can be an inline guy that can block, but here he shows you what he can do with his hands.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Let's it fly to the wideout. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down. Well, Kirk, you played in rivalry games. No shortage of inspiration, but how do you manage the emotion of it all?
Well, I think you need great leadership from the team. Sometimes teams don't handle the emotions of it, and the game can get sideways on you. The teams that play the best in rivalry games are the teams that have the best leaders to keep them focused on the task at hand.
Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
What out of the 46, good enough for a first down.
That's exactly what you want to see here from this offense. A big third down conversion. Offensive line did their job, giving a quarterback enough time. Great read, good execution, throws the ball accurately. And now you got some momentum going here on this opening drive.
This Clemson offense moving quickly down the field. Here comes a handoff. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards.
Chris, this is what I love to see from a defense is the linebackers are scraping, doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up third down.
And you got to love this if you're a defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
7th play now, the opening drive, but it's 3rd and long. Offense looking to throw the ball. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on 3rd down.
Well, the defense picks the right time to get after this quarterback. 3rd down, critical down and distance. Do a good job of dialing things up and good coverage downfield. He didn't have anywhere to go with the ball.
So their first drive of the game, they're going to go for it on 4th down. Aggressive start. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. And he floats this pass deep down the right side. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, Clemson.
Well, the script from the offensive coordinator works perfectly here to get this game started for this offense. Great job of mixing up a lot of different looks to get a read and a gauge of what this defense is up to today. And you're able to put 6 points up on the board. Great start.
So they'll try to add the lead now with the VAT. VAT is good. They jump in front, 7-0. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. Trying to make a play from deep in his end zone. Tackle at the 12. At the 12. Ends up. Wow, listen to this crowd noise. This stadium is vibrating. That's why this is such a tough place for visitors to play. Try to catch the defense with the draw. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. The back just had no chance there. The defense is all over the draw play to stop him behind the line.
Yeah, I don't know if they were tipped off or what, but they weren't fooled at all. You could tell the defense was dialed in, knew exactly what was coming, and made the tackle.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Short connection to the tight end here. Tackled quickly after the catch. Should be short of the mark. As the tight end flexed out into the slot, looking for a matchup here.
Well, it is a matchup because he has the size where he's very difficult to be able to match up for a safety, and he's got the speed to be able to outrun a linebacker. That's why they like to flex him out like that and be able to pick up nice big gains like this.
Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Receiver makes the catch. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. They bring him down, but not before an explosive play through this offense through the air.
Boy, a huge play by this offense. A good throw, a nice, accurate throw. But I think it's the run after the catch that really impresses me. And early in this game, you got to think they're going to continue to go back to him until this defense shows that they can slow him down.
And it's caught. Look at the speed there. They finally bring him down, but it's a nice gain. Tackle is made, but the junior quarterback shows off his arm strength that time. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. From the shotgun, drops back. He's running out of time here. Cannot escape. They've got him. It'll be a short loss, a yard or 2.
Chris, that's on the offensive line right there. They definitely have to be feeling responsible because it's almost like you didn't protect your little brother back there.
So here we go, 3rd down in the red zone, the kind of play that decides football games. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. 1st down.
These are the type of plays that are backbreakers for a defense. They thought they had him tied up. They thought they were going to be able to get him to the ground on the pass rush, but they're unable to do so. So he gets away, picks up a big 1st down,
and he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, South Carolina. They were backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution, and they reach the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. Let's see if they can keep that passing game going. The last possession, very efficient and precise. Send the back in motion. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's 2nd down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Incomplete. 2nd down coming up. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29. So it's 3rd and long from the 29. Will the defense play coverage or blitz? Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Catch made on the out route. The gain is not enough for 1st down, so it brings up a 4th and short. And the Tigers will crank up the tempo. A running play called on fourth down. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground.
And that is a gutsy call to go for it on fourth down in your own territory. But you can see that this coach is confident in his offense and going to their go-to plays that they call up specifically for these situations.
Clemson getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Comes up with the catch. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards. They find the slot receiver on a drag route that time.
Yeah, you don't really see this very often from a slot receiver on this drag route, but a nice call here, nice little wrinkle. Quarterback does a nice job of waiting for him to clear the traffic and then found him for a nice gain.
Here's the target, and it's complete. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
After the incompletion, they'll come to the line for a 3rd and 4. From the gun, he looks for an open man. He's moving out of the pocket. On the run, he's going to chuck it deep. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers. Well, a touchdown to a wide open man. What in the world was going on the defensive side of that play?
Wow, what was the defense thinking here? You can't let a player roam free like that. They just completely forgot about him and gifted him a touchdown.
And the point after is right down the middle. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. He'll be tackled at the 21. That's good work by the coverage team. Offense out there to start a new drive from the 21. They'll run it from the gun. Breaking free at the 35. That's a nice game to move the sticks here as time runs out in the first quarter. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. And he's got it again. 5-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 5. And remember, the last time these teams met, it came right down to the wire.
Well, Chris, there's so many great rivalry games that we all look forward to every single year. But with these two teams, it just always seems to be a tight matchup.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Looking for some space. It's Cabrera. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front of the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
It's 3rd down after that run. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Bought some time, now lets it go. A little bit too much air on that throw by the junior quarterback.
With 3rd down and short, they decide to throw the football, roll the dice a bit, doesn't work out. Now you're at 4th and short. You got to wonder, with this offensive line and this running back, do you run the football to convert, or do they try to go through the air again?
They're too far away to trust a field goal attempt. The offense on the field on 4th down. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Finds his man, has the first down. They bring him down, but not before he gains first down yardage. And the Gamecocks looking to crank up the tempo a bit. First down, looking to throw the football. Fires it to the wideout. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Not much on the return, but the defense comes up with a takeaway.
I'm going to give the defensive coordinator a tip of the cap here. They went with dime coverage with 6 defensive backs, which gives them a lot more speed on the field. And with those defensive backs, they're able to play better in space. They recognize the ball, step in front of it for a nice interception.
And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. The last possession was a passing game clinic. They moved it right down for a touchdown. Can they keep it going? He hands it off from the gun. They'll tackle him at the 17-yard line.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. Makes the catch, but the defense breaks in the ball, and it's a short gain. Interesting play call here. 3rd and short inside their own 20. They want to get this drive going, or a punt could give the opponents excellent field position. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it here. Snags a quick throw. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down.
Nice find there by the quarterback on 3rd down. One of the most telling stats for me at the end of the game is how you do on 3rd down. Being a good 3rd down team is invaluable to your team's offensive success. That's why you drill it so much in practice.
An inside give now from the shotgun. Nowhere to run up the middle.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Now it's second down here. And the quarterback dropping back. Lets it go. Oh, the pass is picked off. Not much on return there, but a great interception to give the offense the football at the 42.
Boy, Chris, he hesitated just enough to give the defense a chance to get in position and come up with a big turnover.
And the Gamecocks offense is back out there on the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. Here's a shot toward the right sideline. Caught right near the sideline for a big gain.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. Let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
That huge play sets up a great opportunity. 1st and goal just outside the 5. And the defense brings him down. The Gamecocks come to the line looking to crank up the tempo.
Chris, down here inside the 10-yard line, these are tough yards to come by. Positive yards, good push inside there by that offensive line.
Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Nice job by this defense on that 2nd down, so we now have 3rd down and goal. The offense could be thinking about 4-down situation. They need to put the ball into the end zone. They don't want to settle for a field goal here.
Looking to throw on 3rd and goal. Oh, a sack. The senior on this defense making a big play.
Now, that is stepping up by this defense and coming up with a great play. Now, 3rd and goal, you come up with a sack. Backs against the wall. They get this sack, and now forcing them into a possible field goal. And that's a win for the defense.
This one is right through. They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First down here, the offense has time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. First down here, time for one more play before the clock stops for the 2-minute warning. And now the handoff. They bring him down. That's a very solid game, but still well short of the first down. And the clock stops now for the 2-minute warning. A chance to strategize here before we reach halftime. Second down after that run on the previous play. Off play action. He's looking to throw. Tries to avoid the rush and just gets rid of it. Didn't see anybody open, just throws it away. That's now going to bring up third down. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. The quarterback making some changes at the line. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Cannot connect, incomplete, and now fourth down.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you just have too much time in your hands. You end up thinking way too much. Gets your hands a little shaky.
The Tigers will line up to punt it away.
In punt formation to kick it away.
The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground.
And the South Carolina offense will take over at first and 10.
And the South Carolina offense is back out on the field. If they want to cut into this lead before halftime, they have to work quickly now. The pass rush closing in. And he can't escape. It's a sack for the defense.
I mean, that's another sack, Chris. I mean, we're just getting started here. First half, you're already talking about giving up 3 sacks. You've got to think about changing things up schematically, help that offensive line, and help that poor quarterback before he gets killed.
Gonna run it. It's Jefferson. And they bring him down. That's a very solid gain, but still well short of the mark.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and it's a nice, solid gain.
On third down, he drops to throw. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. And he pulls in the catch. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Well, it's third down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Here's the second down play. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Here's a shot toward the end zone. The downfield shot is incomplete. Brings up a third down.
Well, it's an incompletion here. I bet this secondary is going to play a little bit deeper just to make sure they don't get hit on any deep throws later in this game.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. And he'll drop back here on third down. Receiver makes the grab. An explosive play. They'll finally make the tackle down at the 27-yard line. First down, clock stops for a moment, but no huddle here. They've got to hurry. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Brought down, but broke a tackle to produce a solid gain there. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter.
Coaches told us in the pregame production meetings they love this back's mixture of speed and power. We know about the speed, but he also showed the ability to break tackles on that run.
They look to throw it here on second down. Grab down the middle. It's Jefferson. And they wrap him up, but the gain is good enough for a first down.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
It is first and goal, a great chance to claim the lead before the break here. And the back gets the football. And he's finally tackled at the 3. Defense getting pushed backwards. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
They'll try the option play here. And it's incomplete. Comes up a little short on that throw. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Going to throw for it on 3rd and goal. He eludes the run. And the senior making a disruptive impact play. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. So on 4th down, they won't go for it. Out comes the field goal unit trying to add 3 points before halftime. And it's no good. He missed it. And it's still a 4-point margin after the miss.
Boy, this guy's usually more reliable than this. I thought that was going to be an easy field goal and 3 points, but instead, he misses, so you walk away with nothing.
Time running down, just 1 play left here in the half. Handoff from the shotgun. They'll tackle him right at the 25-yard line. And then it's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And the Tigers will kick this away to begin the second half. Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. They tackle him at the 9. That's good coverage. They should have left the ball in the end zone. And the Gamecocks offense is back out there on the field. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Goes to his right side there for the completion. Defense makes the stop after the completion.
Well, you can tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice game.
And this crowd coming to life here trying to help the defense get a stop with the offense pinned back. Escapes the sack. Nobody open downfield. He just throws it away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
So let's see what they like here on 3rd and short from inside their own 20. Important to pick up this first down. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Sacked, dropped at the 3.
Man, it has been a rough night for this poor offensive line, and it's only getting worse. That's 5 sacks they've now given up so far in this game alone.
The Gamecocks will have to punt this one away. And the fair catch signaled for and taken. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. It's a run to the left. They've got him after a 7-yard gain, so 2nd and 3.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Play action fake, looking to throw. He's moving out of the pocket now. He's going to take off here. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a 1st down.
Defense does a great job of taking everything away downfield. This quarterback wanted to take a shot, but nothing is there. The only problem is they didn't account for him taking off and running, so he picks up the 1st down.
How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? Off the play fake, looking to throw. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
2nd down play coming up for this offense. Linebackers maybe trying to confuse the line with some movement. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a 1st down.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
The Tigers looking to cap the drive here. It's 1st and goal. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You've got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
2nd and goal for the offense. And he'll set up to throw. He's escaping the pocket now. And he throws the ball out of bounds. They're smart not to take a sack on that play. Brings up 3rd down. Offense moving backwards here, a long way from the goal line now. 3rd and goal, looking to throw for it. And the junior gets home, making a sack there.
Boy, it's 3rd and goal, Chris, and they decide to throw for it. Nowhere to go with the football. The defense comes up with this big sack. And as an offensive coordinator, I don't think it's a bad call at all, but you got to put more pressure on this quarterback to make quicker decisions to get the ball out of his hands much quicker.
The kick is good. He knocked it right down the middle.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. And he's brought down to the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. And the South Carolina offense is back out on the field. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. Finds room at the 30. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. And they bring him down, but a simple quarterback keeper for a solid gain and a fresh set of downs. The Gamecocks hustle to the line to crank up the tempo. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. He'll hand it off. Tackle made at the 21, but this offense is in great position to add more points.
Just a great play by the running back here, finding his lanes and then exploding through the gap when it opened up.
And they'll go right back to him on first down.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
And the Gamecocks looking to take advantage of the red zone trip here. Trying the run, it's Jefferson. That's a strong run. They finally tackle him down at the 4.
You know, a lot of people feel running backs with elite speed shy away from contact. But that wasn't the case there. Instead of running around the defender, this back elected to run right through him.
Here's the handoff on first and goal. Muscles across the goal line. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
Well, I just love to see an offense finish off a drive. You get inside that 5-yard line, you've got to be able to pound the ball to the goal line and into the end zone. Great job to finish it off.
And he knocks the PAT right down the middle. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. Clemson offense is back out there. They kicked a field goal in the last drive. They're looking for the end zone this time. And the back now goes in motion. Has the first down and more. You bring him down, but he makes the 4-yard line. That's a solid game.
Go with the toss play here to the left side. Let's give credit to the guys up front, the offensive line, center, guard, tackle. They seal the edge. But I love seeing the receiver's willingness to be a part of that and a good job of blocking downfield. Otherwise, that play cannot be spilled out of the backfield and into the open field. So everyone handled their responsibilities perfectly to pick up some nice yards.
He's brought down, but not before getting into enemy territory at the plus 47. First down and 10. The shotgun running play call. Now tests the middle and gets stuck. That is just not open for business today.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Important second down play coming up. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Looking to scramble. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. Deep shot caught out of the 15. Forced out of bounds after a big game. This offense set up for the first down.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
Oh, a reverse. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards.
Well, the backside rules for a defense against the run are to check for the cutback, the counter, or reverse. That time they stayed home and were in perfect position and were able to stop that reverse in its track.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. The pocket breaking down. He's going to be brought down by that ferocious pass rush. Nice sack.
Chris, that quarterback seemed to be back there forever waiting to find somebody open. He should have just thrown it away or just taken off. Instead, waiting all that time allows the defense to get to him. They come up with a sack.
Looking to throw it on third and very long. Pressure comes, and once again, no escape.
Man, this defense is on fire. That's back-to-back sacks. Right now, they're just winning the battle at the line of scrimmage.
So the decision is to not go for it, but settle for 3. Here comes the field goal team. The field goal is good. And they've reclaimed the lead with that.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He's got a strong leg. not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Turn starts inside the 15. Can he make it? They can't catch him. Touchdown. What a highlight moment. The kickoff taken all the way back for a touchdown.
Man, a kick return for a touchdown is one of the most electrifying plays in football. Everything has to align right. Great blocks. Return man hits the crease just like he did there. Then he's off to the races. By the way, if I'm the kickoff coverage team, I don't know if I'd be kicking to this guy anymore.
And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. And the tackle is made as time runs out in the third quarter.
That's the end of the third quarter with the score. South Carolina 24, Clemson 20.
Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Caught over the middle. It's Cook. And he's brought down after a big first down gain. It's second and short. Maybe an opportunity, Kirk, to take a shot here.
How about the arm strength from this quarterback? He really didn't have any other option than to put it right in there and give it everything that he had. Great timing and a good job of squeezing that in between the defenders.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. Solid gain there, moves the ball out to the 32.
Here's the thing that I love about this play is the running back showing great patience and then the vision to find that hole and then accelerate through it for a nice gain.
On 1st and 10, look at the throw. Going for a big play downfield. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Chris, they come up with the incompletion, but I like the idea of stretching the defense. They can do so much to help out with your short and intermediate passing game, even affect the running game by making those safeties aware that you're willing to take a shot downfield.
So after the incompletion, it's second down. Quarterback's got it on the option. He'll pitch it. Tackled way behind the line. He'll lose 6 there.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
The offense now facing a 3rd and long from the 26. Got to avoid a mistake here. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. And the ball is picked off. And he's got some open field ahead. Finally able to take him down, but that's a great return after the pick.
It's 3rd and long, so as an offensive coordinator, you can either play it conservative or trust your quarterback and take a shot downfield. They elect the latter, and it ends up backfiring on them.
And the Gamecocks offense is back out there on the field. Suddenly, this is a tighter game. You'd love to build a drive, choose some clock. How aggressive will they get with the play call? It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down. Second down play coming up. Takes the handoff. It's Jefferson. Finally out of bounds after a solid gain, but there is a flag on the field. So let's check this out. That one hurts. Backs him up 10 yards. Second down after that previous play. The defense with pre-snap movement of its own. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. It's caught downfield and tackled there by the defense. The Gamecocks looking to run some tempo here. On the third and short, they'll try to throw for it. He's got it near the end zone. Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, South Carolina. So the offense flexing here, Kirk, and stretching their lead here in the second half.
Yeah, that touchdown gives you a little bit more breathing room, but now it's up to your own defense to help preserve that lead so you can go back out and build onto it in the second half.
Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. Return starts from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Here's a screen pass to the running back. And they're finally able to stop him. A great execution on the screen pass. Fooled the defense there.
Chris, positive yards are always going to help you. These guys got a long way to go to get themselves back into this game. But you put positive yards and back-to-back plays, you start to get some confidence going and believe you can do it.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be? From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Ball's incomplete, broken up by the defender nicely that time.
Boy, this quarterback is living on the edge. Remember, he threw an interception on the last drive. Thought he might learn from that. Instead, he throws the ball right back into coverage. I thought he threw another pick. He better change the way he's playing the game or he's going to cost his team a game.
Quick throw to his receiver. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up third down. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Looking to make a big play downfield. Catch made all the way down inside the 35.
Hey, it's got to start somewhere. It's a nice conversion here on third down. You got a long way to go, but maybe a little momentum here. Let's see what they can do coming off that nice play.
Wow, back-to-back deep shots. And it's picked off in the end zone. Not much on the return, but they snuff out the drive with the takeaway.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half, and the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
Gets some space around the 30. They've got him, but not before making first down yards. They'll move the ball to the 41.
Man, just complimentary football, really, in a nutshell. They get this football back thanks to their own defense, creating that turnover, working with the lead like this. Really, it's all but over. Now the offense is just thinking about running the football and working that clock.
The game moves the ball past the 40, sets up another 1st and 10. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Second down after that run on the previous play. The offense will take their first 10 out of the half to talk strategy here.
Timeout, South Carolina.
Getting set. Here's second down. We'll try to run it with the option. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. An important third down attempt for this offense. They'll run the option. And they'll stop him just short of the marker. Good effort, but the defense holds. Now it's fourth down. And the Gamecocks will line up to punt it away. And he'll kick it away now for the second time. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. First down here, the offense has time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Trying to extend the play. And he'll wisely throw that one away. And that's the 2-minute warning here. This offense desperate to cut into this lead and then try to get the football back. Incompletion sets up a second down. It's a shotgun run call. In the clear at the 25. Juked one tackler and picks up first-time yardage.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get...
Testing the defense with a throw downfield. Another interception. Wow, that's his fourth tonight.
Oh, Chris, the offense could not afford to throw that interception down by a couple scores. Every series matters. Every opportunity in possession, you need points on the board, and to throw a pick, you just wonder how many chances more they'll get.
And the South Carolina offense is back out on the field. Handoff to the back. They'll keep the clock moving. He's found some room at the 45. Breaks clear. End zone ahead. Touchdown, Gamecocks. No chance to catch him.
Oh, my. What a great play call here by the offensive coordinator. The running back received some great blocking up front and just took off with it, carving up this defense all the way to the end zone.
And they tack on the extra point. Getting set to kick the ball off now.
Clemson, 24.
The kickoff, a little too hot to handle, goes... for a touchback. Offense makes their way on the field. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. He missed his receiver. It's incomplete.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
Incomplete, so it's 2nd down and 10. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Defense is coming after him. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete. A tough situation for the offense. 3rd and long from their 25. Let's see if the defense brings some heat here. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. That's reeled in. It's Cook. Well executed. He finds space and gets the first down yardage.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it. Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Fires it to the wideout. And the pass is dropped. Incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball. Now the offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 41. Looking to throw it again. Lets it go quickly. But they don't connect. It's incomplete. And it brings up 4th down.
Well, that's not what you want to see as an offense when you're trailing late in a football game. An incompletion on 3rd down and long. Hey, it's a bit of a risk, but with that clock looking the way it looks right now, I think you got to go for it here and hope to convert on 4th and long.
The pass ball is incomplete. A big 4th down stop for this defense.
Well, that'll do it, Chris. This defense has played well the entire game. It's very fitting here on this 4th down play in the 4th quarter. Under 2 minutes to go. They step up again. Give them the game ball.
And the Gamecocks offense is back out there on the field. This has been a tremendous performance by this team. Now just the finishing touches. Run out the clock and let the party begin.
Well, I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half. And he's already at it again.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
I love the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little bit lacking on that one, right? They might want to go back to the